Welcome to Inside Raceland Football, live on Kool TV. Over the next hour, James Collier will visit with Raceland Rams head coach Mike Salmons and players to discuss the 2025 Rams season in their quest toward another return trip to Kroger Field. Now, here's your host of Inside Raceland Football, the voice of the Rams, James Collier.
And welcome inside Raceland Football here on a beautiful night outside the...
Is your mic on?
Is my mic on? Jacob says, is my mic on? No, it's not. It should have been because you should have checked it. Hey, how about that? Is my mic on now? How about that? My audio production, he's already fired. See, that's what happens, Coach. You take the B team and bring them in. You always talk about the B team.
You got to get Felicia back?
I guess so. See, now this is a funny story about Jacob. His nickname's always audio. He always gets all the camera stuff set up, and he can't ever figure out the audio.
Video guy.
Video guy. He's
there.
Right.
You
go. Welcome inside Raceland Football. Week 1 of the playoffs for Raceland. Week 2, actually, but a good win and a win that you kind of got knocked on your backside real quick. Nichols County came out fighting, and you guys stood up and delivered a punch and hit the home run ball, and from there kind of seized the momentum. But it was a good response for your team after the way that Nichols County came out and responded, especially after the way the games went up in Carlisle.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of respect between our programs, a lot of mutual respect with Nicholas and what they've been able to do over the years. And, we were coming off a 2-week layoff. They had some momentum from the week before. Since we'd played, they had won week 11 and won the first round of the playoffs. And so, they came out with a game plan. They practiced all week, just like I told you post-game. They had a plan, and we had to execute a little bit and change a couple things. And they did a couple new things that we didn't expect. They did a couple new things we did expect, but we just weren't able to adjust quick enough on the first drive. And it's a long game. It's a 48-minute game, and our guys know that, and we didn't flinch. And we really felt like if we could, if we would be opportunistic and take care of the football, we'd really be able to score. And then you kind of saw that, and we got a few stops. And, Nicholas County, to their credit, continued to play hard. And once the clock became moving, we pretty much freely subbed, and they were able to score a couple touchdowns late. And, that's good memories for those high school kids. And we've been on that side of it, too. And that's really what it's about for those young men. And just really glad to move on. And we've been having another 7 days together. I guess we had 5 together, and we get 2 more, and then we'll lace it up again.
Yep. All right, if you got a question for the show, drop it for us in there in the chat. We'll go to those in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and dive right into the highlights, Coach, and we'll go back through the game as it went down. Again, it was right here out of the gate. They hit a big ball with a big run out of the Simons kid, a phenomenal running back, an A-plus high school athlete at his position.
Yeah, very good high school football player. Can definitely play college football. They had got in a little heavy power I weak set there, we call it. And we had seen them do that, and we just didn't get adjusted properly, and their kid make a play. And then here you see the hook and ladder. Great execution by their kids. Felt like we had 2 or 3 orange jerseys right there.
Yeah, ball went right through the hands of Brody Brumfield.
Just wasn't able to capitalize.
Yeah, this is how quick things happen. It went to a break, and we come back at them, and it's a kickoff.
Okay, well, that happens sometimes. And then we get explosive here, right? And I think this ball ends up in the end zone.
It does.
We have a block in the back right there, about the 15-yard line or so, maybe the 20. We've kind of toyed with those returns. We were able finally to get one. And then you see Stiltner here just being explosive around the edge. He had several carries on the first drive. I think he ended up
8 carries, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Single-digit carries again for him. But, first drive there, definitely want to get him in the flow of the game and get in some touches. This is a nice little run here from Jonah going off tackle left. And
Jonah had a big night, 2 receiving touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. And you and I, we talked several times. Jonah's a kid that no matter where you line him up on the field, you just got to find a way to get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, you can see here he just this is actually designed inside run play, and he kind of slides it outside. And he's just great vision. He's an outstanding athlete, and he was able to make plays all over the field. Like you said, he caught 2 touchdown passes. There's a nice run here by Shannon. Maybe a little bit known as our bruiser back, if you will, but Shannon runs well, and I think everybody, may have forgot a year ago, he was kind of the lone wolf back there. Stiltner was hurt, and Jonah was trying to catch the ball, and Jonah was running the ball some too. Here you see Jonah in space, and when Jonah gets in space, he's really dangerous, really, really explosive, and I think what I like most about that play there, James, is linemen downfield blocking, and even if they don't on a body, they're running. And number 2, receivers engaged with white jerseys. Orange jerseys on white jerseys. blocking till the whistle blows. And then, again, we start getting some TFLs, end up getting a ball on the ground here in a second. Start being opportunistic on defense and getting fourth down stops. And then we had a punt. I think they kind of shanked the punt on us. And then here's a little wrinkle off our outside perimeter game that we were able to hit again. Jonah on the edge. And it's just the fake punt.
Yeah, fake punt right here. And again, I watched some practices in pregame, so it wasn't anything we were caught off guard. But again, you see big offensive lineman back there threw a pretty nice little ball out to the side.
Yeah, again, I'm sure they practiced that play last week, and kudos to them for executing. They communicated that on the field, and they're a little confused and came out with a timeout. We kind of felt like something might be up. This right here is one of our most executed plays of the year. Guys out in space blocking. I saw Chris Crum there. You see Rousey late, just kind of airplaning people. A great block there block by Landon Bloss on that play, as well as Brigham Davidson. And guys just really, working for each other, trying to compete for each other and help each other and make sure, the team succeeds. And that's
First of two turnovers right here.
Yeah, ball on the ground there. I think this is kind of what led us to the running clock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you get the ball here. And this catch here made by Rousey was, I told Eli Evans at school yesterday, I said, sorry, your catch this year is number 2.
Yeah, try a little double move here. The guy didn't necessarily bite forward. Ball's maybe just slightly short of where it needs to be. Jake needs to get that thing back on the back pylon a little bit more. And ball's in the air, you got to go make a play. And that's what Bryson was able to do there.
Nice little return here with Vanderhoof.
Yeah, Charlie been a nice, explosive young sophomore for us, making a nice play in the return game. And you see guys out in front of him blocking, and I think this is to start the third quarter. And we're going to try to work on some base plays here, some base formations, and start mixing and matching. And then we hit, I think, a little out route on first down, and then we hit a slant route here on the second. On the second play of the third quarter, and that's really the last you see of the story.
Yeah, we talked after the game, and you said, well, the things in the third quarter you were trying to hope to work on some certain plays, and said, unfortunately, both plays you had in the third quarter, both explosives. The 46-yard run by Landon for his second touchdown, and then, like you said, the little out route got you quick, short field, and then the post route there to Eli, and it's in the end zone. So
yeah, that kind of ended the night for Jake, and then from there, they actually held the ball for a while, and then we started, again, getting our young guys in.
Yeah.
Get them some playoff experience and get out of there healthy, number one, and try to move on to the next one.
Yeah, that's the most important thing that you've mentioned a lot through this. The most important part about getting to the dance is getting everybody there to the dance. You've got to really limit touches. And, again, it may not look sexy on the stat sheet, but the only thing that matters is what's on that win-loss column at the end of the day. Yeah,
maybe we've learned that the hard way, just to be honest with you, over the years. But the fact of the matter is, when you get there, you gotta have all your guys, and you got to be healthy as you can be. Now, this is a game of football, so injuries are part of the game of football, and we've had our fair share this year, and we still have some guys that are out of commission. But at the end of the day, when you get to this point of the season, you want to practice efficiently. You want to get the game plan introduced, installed, practice shown, stay off the ground in practice, try to have a good tempo when you go through it. And really try to get there as healthy and as fresh as you can, because I think what gets lost in this sometimes is, like the last 3 years, let's say, for example, we've been fortunate to be in the state finals. Well, so for your seniors, you say, well, that's 3 years. Well, not really. It's really another 4.5 seasons. They played an extra 15 games, 5 games each playoff, so there may be a forfeit in there somewhere. But, that's a lot more workload, and that's a lot more reps and a lot more time. And so I think you have to really try to manage that. And that was something new for us, over the last decade or so that we, hadn't really been introduced to. And so definitely been trial by fire there. And I feel like our guys are fresh. Our guys are excited to play. Obviously, maybe the bye week helped that, just to be transparent. Nothing we had anything to do with, but, nonetheless, you play your cards as they're dealt. But I think our guys are fresh and excited to continue to try to play, the 2025 season out.
Do you think the way that the game started with the punch in the mouth there by Nicholas was a good thing for you guys coming off that tough game against East Carter and then the bye week, and then it's kind of you come off a bye week, maybe you're not quite as solid as you were when everything was flowing with the week before?
Yeah, the bye weeks are nice for rest, maybe work on a few things, try to regather yourself, regroup, if you will, and try to get healed up, right? But at the same time, if you're a football coach, you are 100% creature of nature. That's how we are made. and maybe other coaches too, but 100% football coaches because it's so routine. Basketball and baseball, a lot of times games pop up and go away quickly, and there's so many more contests. Football's not like that. You get to practice all week for one opportunity. And so, I think maybe, you get a little bit off, your timing's off, maybe a little bit of your focus, or, they are teenage kids. They're not robots, so you don't know exactly what you're going to get and how your kids respond, but that's really what it's about, our response. And again, our kids do know it's a 48-minute game. We're not going to flinch. Something good or bad happens early. We've been on both sides of that, obviously, the last couple of weeks. The East Carter game, and of course, Nicholas County game wasn't exactly in our favor early, but you just keep plugging along and find your way and land on your feet. And when you have a veteran team, 30-plus upperclassmen, that's what you expect, and that's what they've been able to bring to the table.
Big key there, no turnovers. Coming off that 4-turnover game against East Carter, and but you got in the plus category. You forced 2 big turnovers, and you got points out of both of those turnovers. And in the postseason, no matter who that opponent is, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I hate to call it an outlier, but I really feel like that East Carter situation with turnovers was an anomaly for us, and kind of an outlier. That's not really not who we are. And you do have some turnovers, and we have had some turnovers. There's no question about that. But to have that many in that short of time on back-to-back possessions and 3 in the first half, 3 inside the 20-yard line, the plus 20-yard line, just that's not our identity. And so just maybe a lack of focus, maybe a little closer paying attention to this fundamental or that fundamental, how you're holding the ball, what arm the ball's in, where's your wrist, where's your elbow, what's the space between your body and the ball, things like that maybe you get comfortable with over time, and then you just have a lapse in focus, and then it becomes a turnover. And so those were really things we went back to work on the bye week, and I was really glad to see our ball security back where the standard belongs.
Yeah, only 2 games this year. You guys had multiple turnovers in a game. The first one was Ashland. 2 of those coming right out of the half. And
back-to-back possessions.
Back-to-back possessions, and then that game against East Carter.
Yeah.
Outside of that, the 11 turnovers, 7 of those from those 2 games. So, again, like you said, outliers that kind of sit out there. But, maybe a good testament to have and learn in that situation and to push and move forward. So, Jake, again, very efficient, 10 of 12, 4 touchdowns. And, again, I know people probably get tired of hearing me say this, upright all night long.
Yeah, Jake's been real clean with the ball for the most part. I don't know, you said 11 turnovers on the year. Is it 3 picks maybe or 4?
3. 22 touchdowns now, I believe it is, and 3 interceptions.
3 interceptions, yeah. And, there's some games, we would like to get the ball in the air more than 12 times. There's some situations we would like to be up in the high teen, low 20s, and sometimes we just haven't been able to make it due to the flow of the game. And so sometime in these next few weeks, if we can survive and advance, that might happen. Sometimes November, December, you never know what Kentucky weather is going to be. It seems like it changes on the daily. You have all 4 seasons in one day, people say sometimes. But, Jake's been outstanding. He knows exactly what we're trying to do with the ball. Really feel confident when he has the ball in his hands. He made a couple more plays with his feet the other night on a couple of plays that broke down on us. And there's no doubt what he's been able to do this year has been special, and that's one of the reasons that, that we're one of the 8 teams left in Class A.
Jake's completion percentage, by the way, 73.9% on the year, 99 completions, 24 touchdowns. I was one short there going off of memory, but 99 for 134. And the intercept, you got to classify one of those interceptions. That last interception was that ball that he threw up for grabs there at the end of the Pikeville game, just trying to hit a home run ball with time expiring. So,
yeah, had one there. Had one
at East Carter, and
had one early at Ashland.
At Ashland,
Davis Kid made a nice play on. Is there 3 picks on?
3 picks. That's it.
Yeah, had a
Joe
nice
throw on the other one.
Yeah, had a nice read at East Carter. Just a late delivery, and the kid from East Carter, safety, came over and made a nice play. But again, quarterbacks are going to throw interceptions, and we will probably throw another interception, or hopefully not too many more, but I'm sure we will. And that's okay. Jake knows that. That's inherently how it goes. But it's all about the response. What about the next play? And you throw one, you get right back out there and you rip it again. And that's really what it's about. And that's Jake's mindset maybe a year ago, or maybe more like a year and a half ago, season and a half ago. It might not have been where Jake was, but that's a growth he's went through, and his accuracy is probably a strength of that, as well as the mental side of the game for him. And so, I've been really proud of him. He's made some big throws, and he will have to continue to make some big throws for us to, to survive each week.
Before we go any further, we got a fan, and Coach, this show has gone nationwide. It's gone international.
Oh, wow.
Mad Pup 1 UK, no question, just a fan from Scotland that recently found the channel and subscribed. Keep up the outstanding work. So,
okay.
You got the Scottish behind you now. That's got to be good luck, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a young kid who played for us named Sebastian
Johansson, big Swede.
Yeah, he played here in 2008. Outstanding player. And I'm not sure if he's back in Sweden or if he's in Scotland. He's actually coaching a high school team. That could perhaps be him or some relation.
Some relation back to it.
That they know about racing.
They've got to have some connection there.
You would think going across the pond, there's got to be some type of connection.
So, funny story about Big Swede. So, of course, he went on to play at Marshall. Had a story career up there when Marshall made that run. And Swede always had his hands taped. He was a big offensive lineman.
Sure.
And he got called for a hold one game. And he stood up and he was holding his hands up like this. And they've got his hands up on the big screen. And he's looking at the officials like, I can't hold anybody.
I'd like to, but
I can't. I've got these big mitts up here. Yeah. But, it's funny how those connections go back to there. But, yeah, Big Swede was a good one. They got his jersey over there in the trophy case and stuff.
Outstanding young man and what he brought to our program. And, we could argue and bring in all the old timers on our show and talk about the greatest team, but the 08 team would certainly be brought up.
Yeah.
There's no question about that. That was a phenomenal high school football team. It was really that was my second year here. I was on that staff with Coach Vanderhoof, and what a joy to coach those guys.
The offensive line this year, again, across the board, we're going to have the three of the big guys on the offensive line here in just a little bit, but you can't say enough about what this group has done collectively as a unit. It's not just been one person, because you've got Jay Little that's been on all three positions, sometimes on the same night.
Yeah.
You've got guys that have been able to come off the bench and give you some great depth. It's just been a collective unit of those 8 guys that have been able to go out there and execute all season long.
Yeah, I really think those guys epitomize, the sum of the parts is really what separates them. I don't know. We got some guys that have some outstanding skill set. You speak about Jake, and he's obviously got the skill set to play at the next level. And there may be a couple other guys that do as well. But we are very much a collection, and that's been a big part of us. That is the position group that I am 100% the most hardest on. And I think what goes a long way with that position group is, like on Friday, for example, at any given time, we will play 4 seniors on the offensive line. I think a lot of goes into that. When you have 4 seniors on the offensive line, that they have that sense of urgency. Some of them are first-year seniors playing, like Vance. It's his first opportunity. And boy, is he taking advantage of it. He's been outstanding for us. You talk about Bowden as a senior, probably has the most starts. At this point, he's well over 40-some starts. Has the most experience for us, so durable, gotten bigger, gotten a little bit more aggressive, and gotten stronger. You spoke about Jake and his versatility and being able to play everywhere. And of course, we got a big Isaac Horsley in there. And those 4 seniors, we rotate guys through, and maybe they're not at the same time, maybe they are, but those guys together have really kind of led the charge of this football team. In the past, maybe a year ago, the defensive line was ahead of the offensive line, and our defensive line's been outstanding, and we've really stopped the run well. But the offensive line, I feel like, has really grown as we went through this thing. And obviously, we got some really good dynamic skill guys with the ball that can make them look good and make home run plays. But these guys will be the first to tell you, the guys that handle the ball, Shannon and Landon and Jonah and Jake and, guys on the edge, that these offensive line guys are really the one who drives the charge. And those guys have really tried hard and worked hard and been, team first, selfless guys. I always joke about, you want to find a servant leader, go find you an offensive lineman. That's their creed. That's who they are. And you see that infectious among our football team.
All right, we're going to step out for a break. We come back. We've got the 3 members of the offensive line, Carbow, Big Isaac Horsley, and Jay Little. They'll join us.
We got one audible there.
Oh.
Horsley, I know he's a crowd favorite.
Oh, no. Don't tell me, Coach.
Well, maybe you'll fall for this one.
Okay.
He's prior engagement. He wasn't available tonight.
Okay.
Litteral and Bowden are, but we replaced Horsley with the next biggest guy we got.
Okay.
So Mr. Epling, Jensen Epling.
Jensen Epling is rolling in.
Yeah, and Jensen is a very unique personality.
That is a true statement.
He's very character. He is a character. Let's just
100%.
I don't know high, or I wouldn't necessarily say low, but he is a character, and he maybe he's not as camera driven as Isaac, but he's most definitely always up for a good time.
That is a guarantee for sure.
So Jensen will be stepping on here momentarily, and I'm sure he'll be an easy target.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Well, I've had Jensen in class, so we go way back. It'll be a lot of fun.
There you go.
All right, we'll bring those guys in as we continue our coverage here on Inside Raceland Football after this.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Since 1992, DSI has been serving their customers with quality products and affordable prices for 33 years. DSI offers a wide variety of gear for your favorite team and also offers wholesale and retail screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, and direct-to-film applications. DSI also welcomes your custom design for your team, business, or anything you may need. Have a vision? Let DSI's custom design team make that vision a reality. For over 30 years, DSI has been the trusted name for quality products and an affordable price. Check them out at 511 Greenup Avenue in Raceland or online at supertees.com.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them, with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar, proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years.
And we're back here on Inside Raceland Football. I've got a bunch of the offensive line here. Guys, I'll let you introduce yourselves when we get going. Jensen, I'll start with you.
Jensen Epling.
Carson Bowden.
Jacob Litteral.
With a microphone that is working tonight, by the way. I made sure that I didn't have your microphone off or it set up the wrong way. You two guys, second time through. Jensen, first time with us and stuff. Jay Little, I'll start with you. This offensive line this year has been phenomenal. What's been the secret of the recipe for what you guys have been able to do?
Just the ability to work together. We mesh really well. I mean, if you throw anybody in, we all just work at the same level, same mindset. That's honestly the backbone of our offensive line.
I was talking to a coach. I said, I'm pretty sure last week you played all three positions. You were guard, center, and a little bit of tackle. And you kind of started at tackle at the beginning of the year, and then when Carbon went down, you had to slide into center position. But you've kind of meshed well with all the positions you've had to play. What's the key? I mean, how do you move so frequently and move efficiently in those positions?
Honestly, you just got to know the playbook, and you got to be able to move anywhere. I mean, if you don't know the playbook, then you can't play anywhere. So, I mean, if you play them all, you got to know them all. Carson,
you're the old man on the team. Coach said you got over 40 starts. Does it seem like that? I mean, when you go back and you start thinking about it, does it add up?
Yeah, I got a lot of memories, I'd say. Yeah, it for sure feels that way.
For you at the center position, I mean, it's kind of like the pitcher catcher thing. You know, you're part of every play.
Yeah.
What's that like for you? As you're the one that has to get everything going.
Yeah, it's a good connection with me and Jake. Just starting with the ball in my hands, listening to Jake, make sure you don't jump off sides or flinch or anything. There's a lot of motion up there, a lot of stuff coming at you, and it's all about connection, I think.
The connection too, Jake, for you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm coming to you. Just hang on here a second.
You're good.
When you had to fill in when he got hurt and you went in, it took you and Jake a little bit to kind of get on because the best part of it, Jake, he said, you're left-handed. And he said that changes everything on the snap. And it's hard to believe that little things like that make a difference, but it does.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, going into it, I snapped like 3 plays at Pikeville, and I was like scared to death. What was going on, I didn't know if I snapped it over his head, but we got it figured out. And then Monday came around, we had a JV game, so I was sitting there watching with Jake, and Coach Francis, the offensive line coach, was like, "Just snap two-handed, try it." So, I mean, just started trying.
It's worked since then.
It's fun, yeah. We call it Ferris State snapping.
Okay.
Because Ferris State, real good program up in Michigan, does it. So.
You got to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Jensen, for you, what's the big thing about, you're one of those guys that you rotate in and give depth, and that's something this line has had this year, is depth, and you can move pieces around to where people are always fresh at all parts of the game. How big is that for you?
I feel like it gives me a good opportunity to, work in with everybody else, and it does keep everybody fresh, and that's a big part of the line is keep everybody fresh. And
for you, next year, you're going to be that senior guy. You're going to be that guy that's there. How much is being able to play behind guys like this right here and still getting that opportunity and meaningful varsity minutes to get that experience so you can lean on that next year when you're the senior leading everybody?
It shows me a lot and how I need to perform next year, and it's just really it's a good thing.
You guys got punched in the mouth right out of the gate last week. Was it a good feeling to kind of get your feet back underneath you? It was like, okay, hey, we're going to get a ball game here with Nicholas County coming out. Jacob, you guys go out and set the tone and drop 49 unanswered after that. But did it kind of get the juices going again after that layoff?
I mean, yeah, totally. I think we've scored first in almost every single game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to have a team break out, score one first. We had to come in there and just handle business after that. So, I mean, that was nice to.
Carson, to go out and have to play from behind in a playoff game, again, as a senior, it's one of those things, maybe some of that gets the nerves going a little bit, gets you a little amped up, that kind of just maybe gets you a nice little deep breath and let you guys settle in for what you wanted to do?
Yeah, the best thing in that situation is probably just stay calm and realize that everybody that comes to Raceland is probably going to give us their best game and just go out and do what we've always been coached and play to our best and just play hard.
When you guys play with, and I'll let all three of you all answer this question, when you play in front of the offensive weapons that you guys have, from quarterback, running back, wide receivers, I mean, you get paid off from what you see those guys do. How special is that, Jensen, for you when you're out there and one of these guys hit a big home run ball? I mean, how special is that, knowing that it started because of what you did on the line?
It feels great. It really all of us together. We all have to come together and perform, and that.
He just stops talking.
He said
I have
twice.
never had him not talk like this. Listen, I had this guy in class last year, and I had to tell him to stop talking at least once a day, okay? And now I can't get him to say 3 words sideways. It's okay. Carson, what's the worst thing? Getting double-teamed or having one of your running backs run up your backside?
Getting double teamed, probably. Or just like a hard stunt that just leaves you confused. That's probably the worst thing on the offensive line.
Jake, for you, what about that? I mean, you've got some, especially, you get Shannon rolling downhill. It's not a good thing, right?
It happened one time bad last year. We were playing Pikeville last year. You hit me in the back. I hurt my back pop. But I'd probably say double team, honestly.
What's your favorite thing about being on the line?
The physicality. And, well, I'm a big guy. And
no, you're not. You're a big teddy bear.
Well, me and Jaylet, it's easier to move people. So that's a big difference, is just to be physical and move people.
Carson, for you?
I'd say it's showing everybody that big guys can be athletic on screens and stuff, getting out there and running and keeping up with the skill guys, show them who the real skill guys are.
I'm pretty sure at some point throughout the entire year on a highlight play, all 3 of you, I have called your number specifically when you guys have been out running. There was one, Jay Little was running with a running back coming down the field, and he was step for step, and I said, look at the big man go.
Yeah.
The only thing, you should have had the ball in your hands. That would have been the best part. Jay Little, for you, what about it?
Definitely the physicality.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing Jensen said. I mean, football is the only sport where you can basically assault somebody and not go to jail for it. So, I mean, it's fun to do every week.
Is for the offensive lineman, is the fun football is when it gets cold?
Yeah.
Yes.
Run the ball more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More physicality up front. What's your so first off, Bryson Rousey, he's checking in, so he's coming right for you. we got to know about the dance moves. What's the dance moves? Don't tell me that you can dance better than Stewie.
Oh, I definitely can.
Seriously?
I'm a dancer.
What kind of dance moves you got?
Whatever.
Can we put them on TV?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. Bryson did say you ran a 4.340 last week, chasing him down for a play. Is that true?
That's very true. That's very true.
I think Bryson's been taking a little bit too much stuff here to get happy. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about being a lineman?
Not even just being a lineman. It's like a little family.
Yeah.
We all practice together and we all mess around with each other and have our own inside jokes, and it's a family. And we're all together.
Is that? I mean, Carson, you're like I said, you're the dad. You're the dad of this group. I mean, is it like looking around? You got 7 other brothers that you didn't know that you had to deal with.
Yeah, close brothers.
Yeah.
When you practice with them since July or June, wherever we've been practicing, it's kind of just like you become a family, and stuff makes sense as it goes on.
Jake, if you go got little sayings that you guys know, you finish each other's sentences, stuff like that.
We definitely like Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Coach Francis, like how we hold our hands when we're blocking. I'm gonna double you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one of the funny ones.
Do you guys feel like you share the bond to where the guy next to you, you know what he's doing without ever having to look? You know that trust is there of we're going left, this is going right. You know what's there.
Yeah, definitely.
How much does it take to earn that trust? I mean, when do you guys get that? Is it something that just it develops, or is it something that it has taken the years of you guys playing together like you have all the way through the JFL leagues up through now to get to that point?
I mean, definitely, it's definitely something through experience, because, like, I mean, you throw a freshman in there that you're not 100% for sure, but, I mean, you throw someone in there you've been playing with from week 1 to now, you definitely have a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah. Carson, you guys have had 2 guys I'm going to throw out there at you. One's a senior, one's a sophomore, and both of them have played on the offensive line. Ian Vance, Grant Sanders, and both of them getting their first opportunity at varsity minutes. How big has it been to get guys like that have been able to step in? Ian, a starter, Grant has started some games this year and being a big part of that rotation. How big's that been?
It's big on Vance's part because, I mean, Vance got a lot to play for. I mean, Vance is a big name. His dad's got a legacy here. Vance has a ton to play for, and he plays really hard. Yeah. I mean, he's a great guy for us, and it's good for Grant because, I mean, Grant's got 2 more years, and it's good for Grant now because he'll be a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be just like us, have a bunch of starts on his belt, and he'll be a key player for Raceland until he graduates.
All right, you guys ready to have some fun?
Sure.
Sure. Jensen, sure. I don't know. You're like sick, man. This is scaring me a little bit. All right, so we're going to throw some extra stuff in here, too. Of course, it's Thanksgiving that's coming up, so we're going to talk about that. All right, so locker room laughs, Friday night files, or rapid fire ridiculousness. Jensen, I'm going to let you go first. Since you're the new guy on the set.
Let's do the first one.
All right, so we're going to go locker room laughs, and we're going to throw a little bit of Thanksgiving in here with it, too. All right, first thing that comes to mind, okay? All right, here we go. Who's the biggest trash talker on the team, and can he actually back it up?
Logan Lockwood, and he cannot.
Okay, well, sorry, Lockwood. All right, what's your one pregame superstition or ritual that you swear by?
Okay. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not a really superstitious person.
Okay, so you just go by whatever's there, right?
Well, I've had the same gloves since freshman year.
Okay, there you go. There's your ritual, I guess.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay. If your coach had to play one down, what position is he playing and how long before he needs a timeout?
I think Coach Salmons could run the ball the whole game.
The whole game?
Yep.
Okay. Coach, I think that's a guy asking for a carry Friday night. All right, what teammate would you not trust with the team's group chat? The thoughts going through these two heads over here is killing me right now.
I'm saying Carson.
Okay. Man. All right. If the team had a karaoke after a win, what song are you grabbing the mic for?
I don't know. I really don't know. There's a few that comes to mind.
First one.
Give me one.
You're the one behind the mic.
You're the question, buddy.
Yeah, you're the one behind the mic. What is it?
I really don't know.
No songs.
Whiskey
I don't
Fever.
think so.
Okay.
Whiskey Fever, Zach Bryan.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
There's one.
If you could trade place with any athlete for a day, high school, college, or pro, who would it be?
Probably Saquon Barkley.
Okay. You want to be Saquon?
That'd be awesome.
I want to see him do the hurdle.
Run the ball.
That's what I want to see is the hurdle. Okay. You get 2 foods.
Oh, my God.
From the entire plethora of Thanksgiving food.
All right.
What are you taking? And it could be food or dessert.
All right. I'm taking the stuffing.
Okay.
And the broccoli casserole.
Okay. What's the one food that automatically goes out?
Out.
The
cranberry
stuff.
Whatever that is.
Okay. All right. You survive. All right, Carson. You want Friday Night Files or Rapid Fire Ridiculousness?
The first one you said.
All right. Friday Night Files. Here we go. Who's got the best nickname on the team and what's the story behind it as long as it's politically and officially allowed to be talked about on TV?
I would say Stewie just because his name's Stewart. Stewie.
Yeah.
I'd say Stewie.
We talked to him last week. The dance back here at the end zone last year was epic. I know he got in trouble for it, but it was still pretty good.
They don't let Stewie dance. I think they need to let him dance more.
What's the go-to post-game meal or snack after a big win?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. What are you getting at Taco Bell?
6 Dorito tacos and a Baja Blast.
So I guess you're pretty amped up about the new Taco Bell going up by Walmart.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Tear O'Charlie's down, putting a Taco Bell.
Hit some Chick-fil-A up and then go to the Taco Bell.
There you go. All right, who's the most likely to forget their helmet before kickoff?
Grant.
No hesitation. If your team had walk-up songs like baseball players, what would yours be?
That's a good one. Welcome to the Jungle, probably.
Okay. Who's the unsung hero on your team that doesn't get enough credit?
That's a good question. I would say Alexander Haar.
Okay. He's a good one.
He's got heart, man.
Yeah. What's one word to describe your coach on game day?
Hype.
All right. Okay. 2 foods you get to keep on Thanksgiving. What is it?
Turkey and mac and cheese.
What kind of turkey? Do you like smoked turkey, roasted turkey, or deep fried turkey?
Roasted.
Roasted?
I think.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
Yeah. In the oven? Or
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so turkey, and what was the other one?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. All right, one thing you're throwing out.
Green beans.
Green
Is that on
beans? No,
turkey?
you don't like green beans?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, here we go, Jay Little. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Have you ever done waffles and chicken?
No.
Don't. It's awful. All right, who wins a race? Your fastest teammate or Coach Salmons on a scooter?
Still.
If your football team was a movie, what would it be?
Friday Night Lights.
Okay. Madden or NCAA 26?
NCAA.
Who's your team?
Clemson.
Okay. You get one superpower to use in a game. What is it?
Probably like super speed.
Okay. Who on the team could survive the longest on a deserted island, and who's getting voted off first?
The longest, probably like Bloss.
Okay.
And Grant off first.
Grant off first. All right, 2 foods.
Okay, hear me out. Sweet potato casserole. My mom makes it.
Absolutely.
Really good.
That's a go-to.
And just turkey roasted.
Okay, roasted turkey.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the food that's gone?
Like cranberry stuff.
Cranberry stuff's the stuff that gotta go. It's awful. Awful stuff. You guys get a play back home here Friday night. And again, a formal opponent, a familiar opponent in Paris. How special is it to be back under the lights here playing for postseason berth and a chance at state semifinals? Jason, I'll start with you.
I think it's going to be electric, and I think it'll be a good game. They've got fight. They're coming in here wanting to win. We want to win, obviously. So I think it's going to be a great game and a great atmosphere.
Carson, coach talks about that rope. Nobody wants to let that rope fall. And again, you get a chance to play at home as long as you guys keep winning. I mean, that's the best opportunity you've got.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'd say the third round's probably the hardest round, and I think all our team knows that, and I think we just got to come out and execute the best we can and put them away early.
Jake, you've had some critical third-round games in this place. A couple of years ago, Hazard comes to mind real quickly. I mean, some big matchups. This is one that, Paris feels like they're playing on house money. They've got nothing to lose. How do you answer the bell with stuff like that?
I mean, Paris, obviously, they have nothing to lose, and they're coming to this game basically with their backs on the wall. We beat them like 57-7, so, I mean, they're coming in this with a lot of motivation. They've been talking a little smack. No one said anything back, but
Keep it that way.
We're excited.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, enjoy the week. We'll talk to you on Friday night. Best of luck. All right, we'll step out for a break. We come back. Coach Salmons and I will break down Paris and preview the upcoming matchup as we continue our coverage here on Inside Raceland Football on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Since 1992, DSI has been serving their customers with quality products and affordable prices for 33 years. DSI offers a wide variety of gear for your favorite team and also offers wholesale and retail screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, and direct-to-film applications. DSI also welcomes your custom design for your team, business, or anything you may need. Have a vision? Let DSI's custom design team make that vision a reality. For over 30 years, DSI has been the trusted name for quality products and an affordable price. Check them out at 511 Greenup Avenue in Raceland or online at supertees.com.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them, with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar, proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years.
And we're back inside Raceland Football, back with Coach Mike Salmons. Those three guys, Coach, it's funny, and for me too, those guys I've had all in class, and watch them, how they've matured over the last couple of years. It's been pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, obviously Carson and Jake, we talk about a lot. One thing I really want to talk about Jensen just a little bit. Jensen has really just been on the cusp, and unfortunately, it's November 19th, and he's been on the cusp since August. And just waiting on an opportunity, somebody to get hurt, Coach Salmons to get mad at somebody and put him in the game, played through some of our JV games, has consistently gotten better all year. And, really happy for him. He has a great opportunity on Friday to really make an impact on this football team. And I think you see guys, program guys, right? The guys that really that consistent. He has truly kept swinging the axe. He kept pounding, right? We're in week 13, and finally things have kind of fallen in his favor, if you will. And so it says a lot about, who he is and what he's done. Jensen by nature is a little bit of a goof off. Great kid, great family.
Great kid.
Obviously, his dad was on our school board for a long time, and he's the youngest kid. He's the baby, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And, when I first came here, it's just a couple of his sisters went through school here. And, he came along a little bit later. And but he's really kept plugging away at it. And I think, he's a big kid. It's kind of like Isaac. And, there's no hiding. But they also become easy targets, right? Because you don't go hide in the corner. And like I tell everybody, I'm not very good at hide and go seek. Those guys aren't either. But just really proud of him and really excited for his opportunity on Friday. I feel like his teammates have really rallied behind him because they know what he's kind of went through. Now, some of them can't relate because their stories are different, and everybody has a different story. And I think that's what makes this team unique. Every team special, and just really proud of him again. The consistency and the fortitude to stand the fight. And on Friday, I'm very excited for him to get a great reward.
This game Friday night with Paris, a lot on the line, obviously. Anytime you're in the postseason, that's to say the least. But a game that you guys controlled here very quickly, very efficiently in the regular season. And it's hard, especially in today's world, to understand you have to take that game and act like it never played because it means nothing coming in here Friday night.
Yeah, we were really explosive that night, really throughout the entire night, and ran the ball extremely well. We were really physical that night. But just like I said a week ago, when we started the game, the score didn't carry over from Carlisle. And same thing this week. When we start the game, the score's not going to carry over from last time we played. This is a total new beast. We start back at 0, playoff elimination football. Call it what you may. Some people don't like to talk about it. We embrace it. But, somebody's taking up their equipment after the game. That's just the reality of it. And there's some finality there. That's not to cause pressure or nervousness. That's to play with the purpose, to play with the passion. And I think our kids know that. Again, being senior laden, upper class laden, kind of leads your team to be able in those moments to understand, to go through the process of the 48 minutes to get the desired outcome. It's all about the inputs of the 48 minutes. And the inputs that's come before that, like today on the practice field, that's an input. It's all about being committed to all the things that go into winning, not just showing up on Friday and watching the scoreboard for 48 minutes. And our guys have been really diligent about that all year, really diligent about the process, the weight room. Like Wednesday, today is a weight room day for us. Today's a defensive day for us, and a certain special teams today, and a short offensive period at the end, and a 2-minute drill period, and whatever it may be. Our guys have just really got into the process of embracing the continuity, the consistency, and really understanding the values of those things, how they add up over time. And we're just really excited to get them the opportunity they've earned to play at home for the regional championship, and a great opportunity to make some special memories.
Weather could be certainly a factor of this ball game. It's supposed to rain most of the day Friday. There's a chance there's a window at game time, but rain may be lingering around and so forth. But it certainly brings into another element of something that you have to account for. Now, not a slippery or treacherous surface, but obviously you bring in the rain, you bring in a wet ball, you start bringing in some issues with the passing game, and it limits you to one side. But the one thing to keep in mind is you guys, when you played here about a month ago, you rushed for a school record 481 yards, and it's certainly got to be something in the back of your mind thinking, okay, this sets up for us to go back to what we did. We've got a good opportunity.
Yeah, talk about the weather. First thing I would say is we really try to focus on things we can't control. And as powerful as teenagers think they are with their phones, they can't control the weather. It doesn't work that way. No. I'm sure they think something on Snapchat will let them control the weather. It doesn't work. I'm sure of that. And so if you take your energy and focus it on things you can't control, then that actually means you're giving less focus and energy on things you can. And so that's kind of been our program thing, really through the whole tenure here. Let's focus on things we can't control, the controllables. And so whatever the weather may be, we'll take it as it may and work through it. I can tell you if the weather is not thunder or lightning and it's not unsafe to be outside, we are outside on our turf practicing every single day. And so we have had some exposure to rain. Obviously, we played on a natural surface, rainy game there just a few weeks ago. But again, those things are things we can't control. And so our guys know that, if it's damp outside, the football is going to be damp. Well, of course it is. That's not earth shattering, but we'll just take that as it may and control the things we can't control and make sure that all of our effort and energy go into those things that relate to the desired outcome that we want.
All right, so I'm going to give you a couple questions tonight. Two Thanksgiving meals, the dishes. What do they got to be?
Thanksgiving. So we've first of all, we've had it at school the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Yes, I did the double dip. We had the elementary school today.
Oh, so you got the double dip. So you only got the single dip. We got, by the way, Denise and the crew at the high school. Phenomenal job yesterday, ladies, with the food. It was awesome.
And Campbell, Miss Farley from the elementary school called me today, and she was just raving about it. And I said, "Oh yeah, I know." And she said, "Were you here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was there." You might not see me, but I was there.
That's why I didn't see you at lunch today.
Yeah, came in the back door. But elementary school today, high school yesterday, our middle school last week.
Okay.
We got to try to stagger it just for staffing purposes. Sure. Obviously, a big turkey guy. I'm a little bit old school. My grandmother and my mother and my wife, they cook turkeys in the oven. That's just kind of how it is, I think my wife went to Sam's last night and picked up a turkey. So big turkey guy. From there, I kind of like a lot of sides, just to be honest. But one thing kind of special in our family is my mother makes baked pineapple.
Okay.
A little bit different dish, but don't have it much. Maybe 2 times a year, and it's actually twice within a month with Christmas and Thanksgiving. So really, really big fan of that. And of course, I'm a terrible weakness for mac and cheese. I don't know if it doesn't matter if it's Monday through Sunday or breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but I always love mac and cheese.
What's your one go-to dessert for Thanksgiving?
My favorite dessert would definitely be pecan pie.
Okay.
I'm a big pecan pie guy.
Whipped cream or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got the whipped cream.
Covered and smothered.
Okay.
Yeah, put it all over. Maybe somebody might say you want some pecan pie with your whipped cream there, but most definitely pecan pie guy.
All right, what's the one item you're throwing out?
I heard all the guys talk about cranberry salad.
Yeah.
I'm not a big cranberry salad guy. I'd probably throw that out. And I will eat stuffing and I'll eat dressing, but it's not required.
Okay.
It's not required. Some of those other items are required if the plate allows, if it's not over the weight limit and there's enough compartments on it. I'll throw some stuffing on there, but it's definitely not required like the turkey and the mac and cheese and some of the other sides.
So a few years ago, I got into starting to smoke meats, and last year I smoked 65 pounds of turkey. I did 3 turkeys. And it's the best thing ever. Yeah. If you've never had smoked turkey, it's something I gotta push you toward a little bit.
Okay.
But there's one thing that Felicia knows, that she has one job for Thanksgiving, and it's the sweet potato casserole.
Okay.
So she has a special way that she makes it, and it turns it into a dessert.
Okay.
But if she almost burned it a couple years ago, it was almost the end of it. The Collier legacy was about done right then at Thanksgiving. But it's when you're talking about Thanksgiving, you're talking about football in the same sentence. It means that it's another successful season, and again, another way in a couple days to embark on what's been a great 100th year, but still work to be done.
Yeah, anytime you can practice and play football on Thanksgiving, you must be a pretty good football team. That's always the old adage. And I think, and I said this last year, you never want to take for granted that opportunity and what the opportunity we got to be able to do that. And for a long time here, there's a lot of football teams that were really good football teams, outstanding, and maybe people could argue some of the best football teams ever. Never did really get that opportunity for whatever reason it may be. There's multiple reasons that led to those type of situations. But when you get the opportunity to play on Thanksgiving, when you spend your summer together, and then your fall together, and then your football family spends Thanksgiving together, that's just a different feeling. And, one that we obviously cherish and relish every time we've had the opportunity to do so. And on Friday, I think our guys will really be motivated by that. I would really expect our guys to really be dialed in and honed in on the things that matter, that relate to getting the desired outcome that everybody wants. And you try to earn those 7 days together, and the next 7 days you just happen to include no classes and Thanksgiving Day. And so anytime you can combine your Thanksgiving Day with Raceland Football, and then I heard you talking to the guys about possibly some white stuff coming out of the sky. We've played through Thanksgiving a few times and had some weather.
Had a little bit.
Had a little weather, but nothing to that effect. Now, there's been some cold football games down in the teens, down in single digits a couple times, but nothing the effect that you're talking about. What you said, 8, 10, 12 inches of snow or something, unfathomable. But again, you can't get caught looking ahead. You got to be focused on this play, this snap, this rep, this step, this snap, whatever play's called, whatever defensive front's called, whatever stunt's called, to give the input to get the desire you want. And really excited to get to Friday. I think our guys got our feet underneath us last week, got back home, and we've only been home 5 times now. The season's 10 weeks, had 11 weeks with a bye. Playoffs are now 2 weeks deep. We only had one of them. So, our guys are really excited to be home and really try to perform in front of the home crowd and put our best foot forward.
One thing before we jump off here, this Sunday down at the Russell Senior Citizen Center, Peyton Eisen of Eisen Cards and Collectibles is going to have 3 UK guys in for autograph opportunities, photographs. Stop by there. Go check out his new shop down there in Old Russell. But this Sunday down at the Russell Senior Citizen Center. Those UK guys, go line up. They'll be down there to see you. That's not me. Wrong color blue for this guy.
Yeah.
But this Friday night, 7:10, our countdown to kickoff coverage will begin. 7:30, we'll put it in the air for the regional championship. The Paris Greyhounds and Raceland Rams right here on Kool TV. Coach, enjoy the week. We'll talk to you Friday night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks to Jacob back behind the TV, Mr. Audio. He took care of everything. And, of course, the three guys here, Coach Salmons, as always. Have a good week. We'll talk to you Friday night right here on Kool TV.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside Raceland Football on Kool TV. Join us each Wednesday night at 7 for another episode as we break down everything with Raceland Rams football.